They're worried their holiday house will cost them their pension. Let's have a look. Hello everyone, Florian here, and welcome to another episode of HeiseSays. We need to look at this opinion piece here written by money columnist Noel Whittaker, where people are asking, does having a holiday home mean we can't get the pension? Now, you've got lots of, shall we say, money gurus online, on the media. Dave Ramsey is one of my favorite, and he tells you not to trust the government, not to depend on them. You know, you can't trust them. Take care of yourself. That's the American mentality. Here in Australia, we've got the barefoot investor telling people, don't worry, the pension is never going to go anywhere, so plan for it. Now, you've got a generation that sure paid taxes forever ago. If they can afford a holiday home and they still want the pension. The pension's meant to be for people who don't have enough savings, so we ensure they can live a respectful retirement, a respectful old age, don't have to be destitute. But no, everyone treats it like an expectation now. Oh boy, let's look at this one. So, can you please explain how a holiday house worth $600,000 would be assessed for the age pension? We own our own home, have shares worth $30,000 and $610 in super. This is bullshit. This can't be real. You cannot be so entitled to think you still deserve the pension when you got 30 grand in shares, 610 grand in super. See, this is what you're meant to live off. You're meant to spend that now. You're not meant to get the pension. Oh, they're going to tax the shit out of our generation to pay for all of this stuff. It's just crazy. The market value of the holiday home, less any loans outstanding via a mortgage against the home, will be the value used. It's regularly updated by Centrelink to the current valuation. Your current assessable assets are about 250 above the cutoff point for a couple, which means you'll not be eligible for an age pension. Wow, so they can have that much and still get the pension. They should be, this super. 600 grand. You should be earning enough to live off that pretty much every month. Just in passive income alone on that $600,000. That, or at least that should put a huge dent in your living expenses. Right there. Oh boy, sell the holiday home, invest that in a passive income ETF. There you could live off that, 1.2 million. You'd be fine. But they want the age pension. My advice is to just spend normally. They probably can't. They probably can't because they're so used to saving, they're so used to scrimping, and, well, they deserve the pension. They paid the taxes. If your assets reduce below the cutoff point, you could then apply for the age pension. Don't forget you're not eligible for the Commonwealth Seniors Health Card. These people, unless they have debt, they've got over $1.2 million in assets. They've got a fully paid off house. I've spoken to Centrelink 3 times regarding the supposed increase in the work bonus, but apparently there's no increase for me. How does $300 per fortnight suddenly add up to $11,800 in a year, as recently reported by a Current Affair on the services news page? I'm told by one person at Centrelink it's only an additional $4,000 starting balance for new pensioners. Not for me, as I use my $300 work bonus fortnightly. Just wondering if someone could explain to me how it's actually calculated. Who could actually claim more than $300 per fortnight, which it has been for years, and if it will apply to people in my situation or the future. John Perry of AMP technically explains that the work bonus of $300 per fortnight has not increased. Instead, the unused amount of the bonus, which can accumulate, also referred to as the work balance, which previously was a maximum of $7,800, has now been increased to $11,800. Oh, boys. Oh, this is just nuts. This is a different world. This is a generation that I don't understand. How can you be in this situation where you've got so many assets that you still want the age pension? It's not... even though the barefoot investor says plan for the pension, I don't think it'll be there. I mean, do you trust it? Do you think it's going to be there? Do you think you'll have access to it? Because it's not what this generation paid into the system. That's all gone. That's all wasted. Spent a long time ago. It's why, and they didn't have enough kids. So you get a generation that didn't have enough children to buttress the economy. So of course they're bringing people in. Anyways, let's have a look here. I live in a retirement village. My wife has been moved into aged care. Her income has been assessed at $39,000 per annum, and her assets have been assessed at $163,000. We've been advised that the fees for the home are a basic daily fee of $60 and accommodation of $60. I think it's unfair that she's expected to pay almost $45,000 per year on an income of $39,000. Would appreciate your comments. I mean, this is the cost of being in aged care. There's costs associated with it. What's it got to do with your income? Aged care guru Rachel Lane explains that it is a common misunderstanding that because aged care is means tested, it will be affordable. Yeah, no. As a member of a couple, your wife will be assessed based on half of your combined assets and income. Your home in the retirement village is exempt from that assessment. People who receive the full age pension and have assets below $58,500 will have their accommodation costs met by the government. Once your wife's share of income exceeds $31,707 a year, or her assets exceed $58,500, which is not very much, or both, she will start paying a contribution towards her cost of accommodation and care. In your case, your wife is a low means resident. The assets above $58,500 have been an accommodation contribution charge at 17.5%, and income above that, yep, okay, $50. Wow, this is a different world. I mean, the sad thing is once you go in an aged care home, you're probably not going to be there very long. We have some spare funds that we'd like to put aside for our 3 grandkids, aged 5, 3, and 1, to be accessed by them at age 21. Would an index fund be suitable? Insurance bonds are the perfect investment to build up funds for children and grandchildren. Wow, Ramsey would be going off at these guys, because nothing has to be declared on anyone's tax return each year, as the earnings accrue as bonuses. Furthermore, at any stage, the bond can be transferred to the child free of capital gains tax. A good example is Generations Life Child Builder. Okay. So, I mean, let's have a chat about this one, guys. It's a different world. I don't think we can expect this when we're that age. Honestly, it can't keep going like this with people that have so many assets still expecting the pension. Guys, it's not sustainable. It can't last. Okay? I know you worked hard. I know you've paid taxes. But the idiots you voted for pissed it all away. It's going to be an interesting future. Tell me your thoughts. Take care, guys. I'll see you next time. Bye for now.